welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to film this video for you. I filmed a video similar to this like way back in the pandemic when prices were really low, of showing a difference between a 3-bed and a studio, but today I am showing off the difference between a studio and a 2-bed. This is one of my favorite buildings in Chicago. This is Amli 808. It's right on the cusp of River North and like Old Town near North. So it's in a super great, very central location to be able to get to anywhere in the city. And I'm very excited, so let's go ahead and show you around. All right, starting off, we're gonna be looking at a 2-bed apartment. This apartment is still currently available, so if you are looking for an apartment, let me know. I am an agent with Compass, and so I am here to be able to help all of you guys find your dream apartments. But let's go ahead and jump to this 2-bed. First thing I want to show you is I think it is so cool, but they don't have physical keys. Everything is done on an app, and so you just hold your phone up to the door to unlock it, and you gain entry. But also don't worry, in case your phone dies, you do have a master PIN code, so you can still get into your own apartment. All right, I was gonna start you off by showing you the kitchen, but honestly, we gotta beat out the elephant in the room. These windows are everything. This is such an amazing panoramic view of the city, and being in River North, you really do have such cool views of all of the buildings. This way is facing out east, so you would get all of the morning sun coming in, and plus, one of my old apartments faced east when I lived in River North, and at sunset, when the sun is setting on the west side, all of these buildings glow like golds and purples and oranges. It is so pretty. And then south facing here, you will get the most direct sunlight throughout the day, and the view of Sears Tower is unbeatable. It is so pretty. I wouldn't get anything done. I'd just look out the windows the whole time. Moving into the kitchen, it is a really beautiful kitchen. I love the freestanding island. It's perfect to put bar stools up to, so you don't have to have a separate dining table. You do have a huge full fridge with an ice maker and water dispenser. Tons of cabinet space. There is storage on this side and a wine fridge. You're a real adult when you have your own wine fridge built into your island. Really deep sink, garbage disposal, 5-burner gas range stove, and a wine rack over here just in case all of your wine doesn't fit in your specific wine fridge. Another little fun fact about this apartment is all of the track lighting up top, that you can control from your phone. So if you were ever out at happy hour and it's lasting a little too long and the sun starts going down and you've got a pup at home, turn on the lights for them. They'll feel nice and cozy. All right, let's go check out the first bedroom. This bedroom would be considered your primary bedroom. It does have the ensuite bathroom and walk-in closet, but this is a huge bedroom. I feel like I've probably said this on my channel before, but fun fact, my arms are the same size as a queen size bed. It's like my favorite party trick, but you could put 2 queens in here. It's a very large bedroom. You could definitely do a king sized bed. You could do a bed and a desk in here and a dresser. You've got tons and tons of space to play with in here. Also, another fun fact, they have ceiling fans in these apartments. It is so rare to find ceiling fans in a Chicago apartment. I don't know why they don't ever do it. You more so see them in like outdated buildings, not in new builds, but they put these really pretty matte black ceiling fans and I love it. All right, coming into this first bathroom, you do have a dual vanity, really pretty lighting in the mirror, like the selfies I could take here, unbeatable. And then you also have a linen closet in here, which is really great for extra storage, as well as a super deep bathtub shower combo. All right, on to the next bedroom. I think that this floor plan would be a really great floor plan if you were trying to do roommates. It is a split floor plan, so none of your walls would share between you and your roommate, so it would be really easy to kind of break apart this space. Also, while we're in the hallway, you do have another like pantry space here, as well as a huge coat closet here. This would be your second bathroom, so this would be the bathroom that is meant for the second bedroom. This one does have a standing shower and a single sink. I really like this because since this one isn't also an ensuite, when you have guests and stuff, they can easily enter into this bathroom without having to go into one of the bedrooms. Moving on into this bedroom, I love this bedroom. You have south-facing windows, so you just get so much natural light, and like I think the view is incredible. Again, my party trick, this bedroom isn't as big as the other one, but you still have plenty of space. What I would probably do is do queen size bed, bedside table here, dresser along that wall, And then you have this big space over on this side that if someone was working from home, this is where I would build it out to be their work from home desk. I love that you kind of have like this little nook area. So I think it would be a really easy floor plan to be able to set up a desk in here. I have a lot of clients that are like 2 roommates looking for an apartment that is big enough for 2 work from home spaces. And I think as long as you're creative with it, you could easily make it work. Here, you have enough space in the living room to add another desk in there if you wanted to, but I do think you could split it to have both of your desks in your bedroom if you wanted. In this one too, you have really good closet space. I love that they've built out all of the closets because it just makes all of the space be so much more usable. And the closet space goes pretty high, so you do get really good storage, which is nice. So this current unit is still available for rent. So if you're interested, it is currently listed at $4,222 a month, but they are offering 1 month free if you move in by a certain date. And so if you keep that into account, then it comes out to $3,870. And if you are splitting this with a roommate, that comes out to $1,935 a month. This is a very beautiful apartment, and I have a lot of clients who are trying to decide between should they get a studio and should they get a 2-bed. I'm gonna show you the pricing of a studio next, so that way you can see what you would choose. But if you are someone who really wants a complete separation of space, you do not want your bedroom to be sharing with the kitchen at all, then it does make more sense for you to get a roommate and go a 2-bed route in a beautiful unit like this. With a wine fridge. Are we adults? I don't know. Welcome into a studio floor plan. Okay, I think I might just go ahead and say it. I think these might be my favorite studios in all of Chicago. I have rented out a stupid amount of these because they are so cool. It is a very traditional standard studio where it is a rectangular shape, but I kind of really love that because you can do so many different configurations with it. I have seen clients where they've put their bed up against this wall. I've also seen where they've mounted their TV on this wall and done like a floating couch here to have like a designated living room area and then bed over there. There's so many ways you could do it. I also really like that you can put your desk right up against the window here. This one faces west, so you get tons of afternoon light and all of the sunsets. But you could easily build out this space to also be a living room or an office area. There's room for all 3 in here. And then their kitchen is really well thought out. Like, that's what I love about these, is they're just really smartly designed. Smartly? They're really, really intelligently designed units. So everything just makes perfect sense. You have a fridge and freezer. I love these dishwashers. They're a little bit smaller than your standard size. When I lived by myself in a studio, I had a full-size dishwasher, and it was like the most inconvenient thing because it would take me like a week to fill up the dishwasher, and on day 4, I'd be out of forks. Actually, day 2, I'd be out of forks because I only kept 4 forks at the time. But you've got your open shelving, this like vintagey Subway tile. This one you have an electric stove, not a gas. This like very modern microwave that I don't honestly know how to use, but like she's pretty. And then I also really like this unit because you have a full pantry. It is so rare to find a pantry in Chicago apartments. Also, they designed them with so much storage. So you have a really good amount of kitchen storage. You can also store things up above, but all of this wall is closet space too, which is amazing. This one is not closet space. This is your full-size washer dryer, which is so cool. You do have space up above that you could utilize if you wanted to, but all of these are closets for you to use. And all of the space up top is usable as well. So those are great spots for you to be able to put like suitcases, winter clothes when it's summer, all that fun jazz. But so much storage for being in a studio. I've never seen this much closet space in a studio. The bathroom also is a really, really good size. They didn't skimp on that at all. A lot of the same finishes from the last one, but again, standing shower, love a standing shower. And like, this is just a really good sized bathroom. You're not missing out on any of the space, even though this is a studio. I love it so much. I love these apartments. So this unit is currently available, and this one is for $2,088 a month. They are offering that 1 month free that I talked about if you move in by a certain date, and so if you include that, it comes out to $1,914 a month. I think it's really cool to see the difference between what you would pay if you did a studio price point versus a 2-bed price point for 2 people, because they actually turn out to be decently similar. And so if you are someone who you're like, I really don't want to share a kitchen with anyone, I just want my own space, then maybe getting a studio works better for you. But if you are someone who wants the little bit more of the social lifestyle where you have a roommate and you really don't want your bedroom to be in your kitchen area, then doing a 2-bed might work better. All right, as if these apartments aren't beautiful enough on their own, I am so excited to show you the amenities because I really feel like that is like the biggest selling point of this building. Let's go and check them out. Welcome to the first of two different work from home spaces. This one is my personal favorite. It gives me very like California vibes, but what's really cool about this building is it was actually built and designed in 2020. And so when they were building it, they kind of took a big switch with the pandemic and tried to think about what are some amenity spaces that people would really like to use nowadays. So work from home was a huge one. All of these seating areas have their own outlets, so you can sit and work at all of these spaces. And I just think that it is the most beautiful views. You have huge windows circling all the way around. I love the little booths in the back, and like they're decently soundproof, so that would be literally where I would sit and work all day. As well as over here, you have this giant countertop, and then this is like such a small feature, but it is like, I want this so bad, and I wish that my building had this, but they have this bevy station, so that way you can pick your own sparkling water and come and get sparkling water anytime you want. It also does still water, flavored water. It makes flavored water. I'm obsessed. And just like the work from home spaces, this is one of 2 of the gyms that they have on site. This one's gonna be more of your cardio section, and I'll take you to the weight section next. Get shredded. Hot Girl Summer 2022. This is going to be your second gym space. This one is on the top floor, so you get insane views of the city, but it also has a Lululemon mirror, which is really cool, and one of these fancy treadmills, and this is gonna be more of your like weight section. I literally can't pick up one. This is the second of the co-working spaces. So downstairs reminds me a little bit more of your like California vibes. Up here is a little bit more New York. This one is open 24/7, which is really nice. And this one I feel like is a little bit more of your like business-centric area. So it is usually a little bit quieter up here, a lot of focused people. They do have little huddle hubs all along these walls, which is really great. So if you have calls or a bunch of meetings, you can always pop into there and use those like designated individual spaces. And then up top, they have these individual office spaces that you can add on to your lease if you want to. So a lot of people are having where their companies are giving them stipends for like WeWorks or something. And instead of going to a WeWork, you could have your own office that is locked, assigned to your lease up there, that is completely private and your own. But they kept the middle one open, and that one they've actually done to be a podcasting studio. So it's completely soundproofed, and they're bringing in all the equipment and stuff to make it a podcast studio, which I think is so cool. I feel like this is super fitting, but this is one of 2 outdoor spaces at this property. So this one is going to be their top floor sky deck. They have a fire pit, and then what I really love is they have these huge sun loungers up here. So this is south facing, so it'd get direct sunlight like all day, which is awesome. But you could come up here, there's Wi-Fi on all of their amenity spaces, so you could easily work up here. And all of these silver boxes that you see are actually chargers. So you can have your computer and everything plugged in, set up shop, come work from out here, and really be able to enjoy the Chicago skyline. This is gonna be your main outdoor space. This is your pool deck. It should be opening like the next month, but I'm freezing right now. It is so cold, but soon it'll be opening. And then over here on the left, these are like little cabana areas. This cabana system up here is so cool because it's a smart cabana. And so when it rains, they automatically close. So that way like the seats and people underneath them don't get wet, which I think is freaking genius. And then we can't get over there because they're getting everything set up for the season, but there's full grilling stations over there. You can control the color of the lights, the music, the whole 9 yards. And then over on the far corner is an urban garden where you can pick your own like tomatoes, peppers, eggplants, all sorts of stuff, and they just take care of that for you. So cool. This is kind of their like community dining space. So this area is able to be rented if you want to have a private party, if you want to host like a family holiday dinner or a holiday party or something like that. You can rent out the space. It does have a private balcony out the back, which is really nice because you get that space too. And it comes with literally every utensil possible, so you get to use them all. And then just whenever you're done, throw them in the dishwasher and their cleaning team comes in. This is an arts and crafts room, so this is super cool because they stock it full of all of your paints and brushes and paper and everything that you could ever need. But they also have tools and stuff in here, so if you're building furniture or something or need a hot glue gun, they have all of that stuff down here, which I think is just genius. I really want to do a paint and sip night in here, but I don't even live here, but I'd like to. So this is the dog run, and it's honestly one of the nicest dog runs because it has this huge outdoor area that has like this crazy like filtration system. So it literally never smells like dog pee, and I don't understand how. But I love that there's this inside space too where dogs are allowed to run around and play. And you have seating and stuff in here, there's Wi-Fi, and you can open up these windows and like you can let your pup play around in here, or you can put them outside and sit in here and watch them. So cute, love that. There's also a dog salon so you can do all of your grooming needs on site as well. And this building is considered a commuter building, and so they have this incredible bike storage area with like bike pumps and fixing tools and the whole 9 yards. All right guys, so that wraps up our tour of this building, Amli 808. I hope you enjoyed it. It is truly one of my favorite buildings in Chicago. I keep telling people, I think I've probably leased up like an entire floor's worth of units here because I've done so many, but for good reason. It is such a stunning, stunning building with such great amenities. If you have any questions about this property, feel free to comment down below. And if you are looking for an apartment, please fill out my job form link in the description box. Again, I am an agent with Compass. My team is named Maven, and we are rental connoisseurs in the city and here to help you find your next place. If you liked this video and you like my apartment tour style videos, please give this video a thumbs up because not only does it help my channel and help me with the algorithm, but it also just lets me know what kind of content you guys are enjoying. And last but not least, hit that big red subscribe button. I post a video every 3 days and I'd love for you to follow along. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.